All right, we're back. What the heck? With another Money Origami original. I should probably get a new microphone, but it's built into the old phone I'm using. So that'd be sweet because then those little sharp tweet sounds would probably be blocked by the professional microphone. Anyway, so this is going to be more of a demonstration than a tutorial. But if you made the last two videos, the tray top box cover and the fancy tray, then you can convert them to the drawer. Now, don't judge this drawer too much because what happened is I spilt water this morning and it landed on three pieces that I was working on for the drawer video. And they weren't even assembled or finished, and it distorted the shape quite a bit. But here's the drawer, and I'm just going to hold it gently here and pull here, and it stays in, see? So I'm going to demonstrate. Now that has a crease in the middle. It's a cruddy buck. So that's one of the pretty cool ways to fold it. Actually, that's the way we're going to fold it from the existing pieces from the last two videos. The tray and the tray top. Here's the tray top. And, it's not as cool looking on the top, but it's in the style of the tray. See? So that's why it's folded this way with the edges sticking out. Here's the tray. And I've got a 1 ounce silver bar in there. Pretty cool. Now, you can make it fit with the case for the 1 ounce silver bar on it. And you just adjust your folds a slight amount, and you can make it fit easily. So what I think we'll do is a total separate tutorial on the drawer. Now, don't judge this one, like I said, because it got wet. And so it's curving in right here, even though I said it wasn't gonna. And it didn't before it got wet, but I think I had a different top piece. 3 bills got wet. See, this one got wet, and it curved it around, and these both got distorted. So anyway, the other one's still at work, the one from the video. But if you have the tray, pick the end that's real tight and keep it folded. If one of them's a little bit, less nice. So I'd say that's this side. So we're just going to unfold it. I haven't even, well, I just want to explain something. This video is not really a tutorial. And, I don't mind requests. And I definitely am interested in folding models and making up new designs for people. But how it works is, for me, is just, like I said in the last two videos, I came up with these little ridge fold things. And then I wanted to make a cross one. And it ended up just fiddling with it. It turned out to be this tray. And then based on that stuff, I also made the top. And that's how I actually come up with the videos. It's, I find a fold or a sequence of folds that's really interesting, and I just go with it. And that's how all the diamonds in the rough came up, the ornaments. There's about 4 or 5 of them, maybe. There's at least 4. And it was just from messing around with the equilateral triangle fold, I was like, you got to be able to make something more than a ninja star or a $2 pyramid from that. And I made all those folds. Now, I also think that not enough people saw this telescopic box. I mean, it is really awesome. You can put pretty long items in there, and whatever length your item is, see, you just close the box to that amount. And so, this, I really like this one a lot. And those were 3 and 4 videos ago or something like that, right around there. So anyway, what you do is you got your tray top, and now there's a lot of different ways to make the top of the drawer, and one of them, it wasn't the first one I came up with, was taking the tray top, and see, this side's a little bit tighter, so I'm going to leave it. This is a little bit looser, so let's undo those. So this video is really taking the tray and the tray top and making it into a drawer. But now it's not really going to work out the best it could be. And so that's why I'm going to do probably a full tutorial on the drawer this weekend. Now I don't really like reversing a 3D fold, but that's what I did just for fun on one of them. So just make sure you pinch right in the corner. You've unfolded one side. Pinch right in the corner so it doesn't come undone right here. And then just squish that around. Now don't worry about it yet. Now pinch right in the corner and do the other side. And now start shaping that back into the top of a box. Don't let these corners come undone, otherwise, you can't really get that back once it's reversed. And so this is one way to make the drawer. Now I'm going to do a totally different end on the actual tutorial, because I don't like how it, you can't ever really get it exactly perfect like this. Now I've got several different end designs I worked on. So this was just reshaping it inside out. See, but let's put that aside for a second. So now I got one where it's going to have a tab for you to hold it. And then this is absolutely the simplest way. And it'll probably stay together all right, but it's pretty weak. It's just that side tucked under there. But it does have a nice handle. And that's a drawer slide. And then there's that one. And then there's also this one, which is pretty cool. And then there's one more where I used one more depth of the paper, because this one I think has a little tiny gap when you slide the drawer all the way in, where I folded it back down. And we might actually go with this one. It's pretty cool. And then it has the same color as the top. Who knows what it'll be by the weekend, because I just make up this stuff, and that's the enjoyment I get out of it. So this is like a little, I just use little pieces of paper to work on certain fold areas, and that's how you can come up with your own designs. Like I said, just playing around with this, which eventually I'm sure this will become something really cool. But so here's a practice you know, inside or outside, depending on what part you're trying to figure out at the time. That would go in like this. But now I'm fixing to show how the slide works and locks the drawer in and everything. So now that goes right in there. And that's just for practice. So now on that one, actually it kind of gets a little bit stuck. So, I want it to work perfectly when I do the actual tutorial. So that'll be a big influence on which one I end up showing. So now this one does actually work pretty good. And when you're folding those two sides originally to the center, you want to leave a little bit of a gap so that it's wider, because we want the sides of the drawer to stand up nice and straight. And this is actual dollar size play money, and that's going to fit in there pretty good actually. So this is what we're doing in this video, is we reverse that side of the box, and now we can do this other side first, or we can manipulate one of these into the end of the box. And so you unfold by flattening, pull that point out, and let's see now if you put it back. That's not quite it. Oh yeah, well, we want the drawer as long as possible. So you unfold the point as well. And now you shape the box where this is sticking up straight. So if you don't already have the previous video folds, you just fold one side like the instructions, and then see the other side, you just, when you're at this part, you can get to that part pretty easy. See, instead of folding that over, you just leave this open, and I will put links to both of the videos up there, but this is not actually the drawer tutorial. So you have it like this, and now we're just going to fold this extra height inside. See, just like that. And that is our drawer. And what that does is it makes these slots available to put the drawer slide in. And down at this end, the slot ends. So we've got to deal with that on the drawer slide. And so here's going to be the drawer slide. And see, the reasons we're still working on different things is you can slide it in right now. And let's show you what's wrong. But, I have it worked out. Just not prepared to completely fold it yet. So it's definitely going to be one of those box ends on the drawer slide, which is this piece I'm calling the drawer slide, to close the back. And it'll be cool. But I'm thinking you need a handle. Now you can hold it like this, but a handle, if you put a handle there, see, then you can just pull. And what it does is, after we treat the front end here, then these little parts right here, well, actually inside the slot, then it locks and keeps it from coming out. So once you shove the drawer in the slide, it's in for good. Now see the drawer can only go in this far and the slots stop because we want a handle here for sure. And so what we're going to do is now there's already a little tiny fold right there and right there. So what we want to do is on the second fold, fold it inside. And so there's a little crease right there. And this is just really, it's kind of like a preview concept of the drawer. But this ought to keep Bob happy for a couple of days. He's a great guy. He sent me a bunch of origami and books. And, oh, also, yeah, there's a cool video coming up. And I think I'm going to call it the Superstar. Now, who's really interested in seeing how you fold this? And there's no tape or glue. No tape or glue. But I do have 10 paper clips in there just to make it extra solid. Now, these aren't folded exactly, but hopefully it should come out pretty perfect. And that is a giant thick star. You can hang it up on a string, or you can set it down on a table and it has these little cups to put stuff in or something. I don't know. It's just something cool that came up while I was making up all those diamond ornament shapes. And I'll probably do a video on that pretty soon. Alright, so this is just really a messing around video. I'm not in the mood to do the whole concentration on a tutorial, but I really wanted to show you how the drawer works. And so that's what this is about. So now, that's the length. But what we got to do is make the drawer slide in all the way. Can't have it sticking out like that. And so you've got this folded in at that second crease, horizontal. And then you just, where these creases are right here, the big first crease, is you fold these triangles over to there. Now you can actually go more, a little bit. We can actually go all the way over to the handle if we want. So that's kind of cool. So you can fold it way down here where this width is the width of the straight section of the handle. Half of it. So you can do it. Let's do that. I haven't even done it yet. I mean, that's how cutting edge the videos are on this channel. Now, someone like Jeremy Schaefer, I mean, that guy, I mean, he has been in it so long, and he can, if it's a popular request, then he'll figure out how to fold that item. So let's tell you how one of the requests went. Somebody wanted either a Texas Ranger T bookmark or a Texas Ranger Star bookmark. Texas Star bookmark. And I made some attempts at it just for grins because it was interesting. And it really wasn't presentable at all. And so I just put it aside. But then I ended up seeing a video and found a little part of the fold that I was like, wow, you can use that to make the Ranger T. And then I ended up making a tutorial on the Texas Ranger T, and it's pretty darn cool. You can just make a T out of it. You don't have to fold the points in. So now the slots for the rails are right here and not back here. These keep the drawer from pulling out all the way after you stick it in. That's it. it's done. And so that looks pretty cool with the extra crease there, and I didn't even do that before. That's brand new just now. And I was thinking about maybe I could just do maybe a live stream, but maybe just some video of me messing around with origami. So now you just tuck those in, and once you slide this just about this much further, it's locked in. So, ha, it didn't lock in, so that's hilarious. But these little points should have, well, actually, these are slightly different on another one. But anyway, it'll lock in. So this is how it works. And Bob, I'm sure with all this information, you can make a drawer of somewhat your own design. Maybe even one to get me to change mine. But this is not the design. This is just kind of a weekday filler video. You can see it's a little bit tight, and I want everything to work great when I actually do the tutorial. So that is pretty cool though. And we don't want any gap here. So I'm going to work on that part. That's the main thing that's left, is I want the drawer to fit tighter. So I might change the front end now. But it's pretty cool. And it's definitely a drawer. And some other different folds have worked better. But that, I just wanted you to know what's coming up. And I will probably do that this weekend. And this one would have been a lot cooler to show if it didn't get wet. And the whole thing, see how it's locked in? The whole thing, when it got wet, it was just water. And it looked like a pear. This completely unfolded down here. And it was skinny up here like this. And it was like a teardrop shape. Really weird. And it's never worked the same since. But it unfolded about like that. It's pretty cool. So even the pear shape maybe gave me an idea for something else coming up. You never know. But that's how it works. I mean, I see a cool fold, and then I watch a video like, I watched, someone suggested a video, and I only watched about 30 seconds of it. It's like Bart or something. It's just cube dude. I don't know what it is, really. It's just a little dude that could have been better for sure, I'm sure. And I didn't watch how they folded it all because I'm just not on that right now. Just yeah, I never know what direction the channel's going in, and sometimes I do attempt to create certain designs, like the octahedron. Now that one, I was like, I know I can do one of those, and I'm missing it from my designs on the ornaments, and so I set out to make one of those. Now, it's not like it only took me 5 minutes or something, but anyway. So, all right. I think that's something that a lot of people are curious about, is how you come up with different designs. This is one of my favorite ones lately. And the tray, I really love it. I really love it too. And the drawer is going to be really cool. I've got to spend some more time on it. But this thing, I mean, I like it. It's a compromise between height and width and stability. And this is about as big as you can make, a little pocket that's three-dimensional. And this one's just slightly smaller. And you can put a lot of different things in here. There's a lot of cool videos. I hope everybody goes and checks out the playlists. And if you want, you can suggest a new playlist based on some videos of mine you like, or viewer popularity. Maybe I'll do one. And that's all I got tonight. I really just I don't have the concentration to make a whole video. It's the problem. It's not that I don't want to, or I had a little bit of time. It's just it's a lot of work to fold it in one take to make a video. And I do enjoy it though, so no problems there. So yeah, here's another one that's not folded up. It got wet too. I think maybe I didn't mention it, but it was the third bill that got wet. And so the regular fold is just the corners in. Now I actually had a different fold before I folded the end in that I was using, which is cooler, but then the paper sticks out further, and maybe I would do it if I could figure out exactly how to make the drawer even longer. But that's about as far as the drawer can go. There's one extra layer of paper there, and I could possibly trim it down to where there's just that one's two edges too. But maybe I could find a way to trim it down where there's just one layer of paper here, and that would make it one unit longer, about right here, because the back of the drawer is going to be fine, even though you put stuff in there. Now this was the slider from the little demo, I believe, or it's over there on the other table. But I was fiddling around with it, and it's pretty corrupted. Let's see, that's pretty cool. All right, so I was just screwing around, and I thought you guys would like to know about what goes into some of this origami. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great night.